Good morning. Hello. Happy Friday. Welcome to this beautiful Friday morning. Our teacher for this week is Wayne Dyer, and our conversation on a Friday morning is always about love. The subject of today's meditation, of course, is love. Hey, Anthony, good morning, man. Awesome seeing you, dude. Danae, good morning. Happy Friday. Tracy, good morning. Sunmudi, good morning. A happy Friday to every one of you. Right, the topic is love. We are talking about love today. And we're asking Wayne Dyer to weigh in and give us his thoughts on love as well. Love can be such a subject that's difficult to define, a concept that's difficult to put words to. Talking about love often feels kind of fluffy. How do we become defined or give it some kind of a structure that we can actually understand? Beatrix, good morning. Happy Friday to you. So I've often wondered, is it possible to create a metric for love? Something you can use to measure what love is? Is there a way to measure love? Or are there guidelines that I can use to see whether I am doing a good job of loving the people around me? Wayne Dyer mentions at least 3 ways in which to love consciously. He says, don't try to change them. Really listen to them. See the light in them. While these are not exactly quantifiable in centimeters or inches, I do believe that these 3 principles can help us somewhat measure whether we are doing a good job loving the humans in our lives. Listen to these thoughts from Wayne Dyer. He says, love is the ability and willingness to allow those that you care for to be what they choose for themselves, without any insistence that they satisfy you. That's a big one. Linda, good morning. Happy Friday morning to you. Let me read that again. Wayne Dyer says, love is the ability and willingness to allow those that you care for to be what they choose for themselves, without any insistence that they satisfy you. That's the first one. Second one is, be a good listener. It makes the person who is speaking to you feel loved, feel cared for, and worthy of being heard. Number 1, don't try and change them. Number 2, really listen to them. And number 3, see the light in others and treat them as if that is all you see. See the light in others and treat them as if that is all you see. And then one more thought here by Wayne Dyer to help us navigate this. He says, there are only 2 emotions, fear and love. Go with love. Every time we start trying to love from a place of fear, we cause damage. Am I allowing the people around me to be exactly who they are? Or am I trying to get them to show up in a way that satisfies my fears? Whenever I have the impulse to direct someone towards a different way of being, I have to ask myself the question, what is it that I'm afraid will happen? Because it is my fear that wants them to change. Marsha, good morning. Happy Friday morning to you. Craig, hello. Good afternoon. Awesome seeing you, dude. Every bad habit or every coping mechanism that any human has is only their reaction to fear. And when my message to a loved one is that you are unacceptable as you are and you need to change, it creates only more fear in their system and ensures that they double down on whatever old patterns help them feel safe. Charlene, happy Friday morning. The biggest gift I can give anyone is to trust in their divinity, and that in the absence of a fear response, they will ultimately outgrow the coping mechanisms that used to provide a sense of safety. Acting from fear always brings along only more fear. If you want to experience what freedom really is, choose love every time. This is the most courageous thing you will ever do. By the way, choosing love is not equal to accepting abuse, but it does mean that you can actually love deeply even when you choose to distance yourself. And Wayne Dyer has one more thought for us on that topic. He says, if you meet someone whose soul is not aligned with yours, send them love and move along. When we choose love, there's still no need to accept abuse. So this is our topic today, how to love well. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float away together, starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders, and even drop your head. While you continue your full body breathing, as you rise with every inhale and fall with every exhale, take a look around your circle. There's a beautiful group of humans sitting right here with you. Notice their faces. See them rise and fall in their own breathing rhythm. And see if your imagination will allow you to fill in the background. Where is this circle sitting? Where in the world is our circle sitting today? And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze carry to you? What do you hear? And what do you smell? And in this place where our circle is sitting, what does the breeze feel like on your skin? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And also lean your upper body over to the right. See if you're able to bring your left shoulder a little bit closer to your left hip. And then see if you're able to bring your right shoulder a little bit closer to your right hip. Giving your spine some movement, moves spinal fluid up and down your spine. When you move spinal fluid up and down your spine, it switches on your brain. It wakes up your nervous system. It is a great idea to try and build some movement for your spine into your day. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least as present as we are able to be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you can. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. Feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels comfortable, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, this breath hold is a moment of you spending time within you. This breath hold is nothing other than your arms wrapping around you and holding yourself. And as you dive deep inside, there's a whole group of us welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open and as playful with this experience as possible. Invite the child in you to come and play along and add as much imagination as you need. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, I want you to fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have before. Make it a conscious effort to inhale more air than ever. So much that as you hold your breath, it should feel like it almost hurts. And then, as you hold a belly full of air, bring your attention to the sensation that wakes up at your core. What sensation do you start becoming aware of in your core as you hold your breath? Take your next big breath. Let's do the same thing again. Again, inhale more air than you ever have. Fill the balloon in your belly bigger than you ever have before. And as you hold the belly full of air, become aware of the sensation that wakes up at your core while you hold your breath. Take your next big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And just imagine for a moment that the sensation that wakes up in your core, that is where the light enters you. That is where the light starts to move within you. Place your hand over that spot, over your belly or wherever else it might be that you feel something. And feel, as you take your next big breath under your hand, how that light moves and grows. Take your next big breath. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask to feel the light grow. Ask to feel it spread. Add a bit of imagination. What would it feel like to feel light enter your body? What would it feel like to feel light move within you and grow within you? Take your next big breath. Then place your hand over your heart. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, invite the light in you to flow up into your heart, through your heart, and all around your heart. What would that feel like to feel light enter your heart? What would it look like to see your heart held in a ball of bright light? Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle at all these beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts. And notice behind their hands that there is light glowing in their chest. Light ready to burst out into the world around them. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next, while you take a look at these humans with their hands on their hearts. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness enters your body and settles in every cell of your body. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. But in the circle, it's your turn to stand up. Stand up from your spot and pour out love over the humans around you. You take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on your left, and placing your hands on her head, there is a surge through your heart. It's a little bit like placing your hand on a fire hose and feeling the pulsating inside. There is a pulsating of love and light through your heart. It runs in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you can feel that. You can feel in your heart that connection. You take another step to your left to stand behind the next person on your left. And placing your hands on his head, there is again a surge through your heart. Love and light run in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And you feel that. You feel your heart responding to it. You make your way around the circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, placing your hands on every head, and pouring out love for everyone. way back to your spot. You take your seat. And now it's your turn. It's your turn to be served. It is our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in behind you, and the first pair of hands placed on your head, and a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel that. Again, feet shuffle in behind you and hands are placed on your head. And again, a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your body, and hits you right in your open heart. Feel it there. There's more to come. More hands to place on your head, more love to pour over you. And as a waterfall of love comes over you again, I'd love for you to join me in this exercise. Open your hands, turn your palms upwards. Be the embodiment of receiving. And if you can, say this with me: I am worthy. I am worthy of receiving love. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There's nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove. I am enough. One more exercise I'd love you to join me in. Take a moment to step outside of yourself. Step outside of yourself, then turn to yourself and see this human sitting there. Clearly, this is someone who is trying. Place your hand on this human's head, on yours, and for now, perhaps put your hands over your heart again as you speak to yourself. Say these words to you. You are worthy. You are worthy of receiving love. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. You are good enough. Just as you are good enough. There's nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove. You are enough. You are enough. We've all made our way back to our spots. Our circle is full again. We can all reach out sideways and take the hands next to us. And do the last 5 breaths of gratitude together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this beautiful Friday morning. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today and bringing your light into this space. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to love you just as you are. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. I want to go back to the thought of today's message. Is there a way to measure love? Can we measure the way we love to see if we are doing a good job at loving? And I want to remind you of these three thoughts, and we can almost think of them as principles from Dyer. Says first, don't try to change them. Then, really listen to them. And then, see the light in them and treat them as if that's the only thing you see. They might not really be measurements, but I think if we really take this to heart and don't try and change the people in our lives, try and figure out who they really are and give energy to that. Try and help them be more of what they are. Don't try and change them. Really listen to them, see the light in them, and treat them as though that is all you see. If we take that to heart, we'll do a good job at loving. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Manuela. It's good to see you live with us. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Sunmuddy. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Anthony. Lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful Friday. And have a great weekend. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.